Hey guys, since I know parents watch this channel, yeah, I am changing up some of the content. I got a little tired of playing like the same old stuff all the time. But I thought I would go over whether or not um, kids should be okay using VR based on my opinion as a gamer running the channel. Because Five Nights at Freddy's is eventually supposed to be moved over to VR, and there have been like attempts before, like One Night at Freddy's, that's on VR, that it's really spotty to get it to run on the Oculus. Anyways, I know the age limit is 13 and up, and a lot of parents probably wonder why for like most classical, like put them on your head sets, not the cardboard sets. Um, some people say it's because when Oculus came out, they were matching Facebook, and they confirmed that they were matching the age of 13 plus because nobody knew what long-term use would do to a child, to their developing eyes and to their brain and that. But mostly it's people being safe, companies being safe. I've read different articles, I've looked it over. There's no proof that it's going to damage a child's eyes or anything else if they use it moderately. The main reasons they have that age limit is because, when you're very young, maybe you can't tell reality from fantasy. Sometimes, I mean, like you wouldn't let a 4-year-old play a mature game, hopefully. And you, have the risk of hurting yourself when you have one on. Believe me, I've had mine for about a week, and even if you set up the collision detection, you're like pretty sure you know your room better than the Rift, and you bump into stuff. You do. I have bumped into stuff. Luckily, I haven't knocked anything down, and I haven't run face first into anything, but you will run into stuff from time to time, so that's like something to consider if it's a game where they're going to be moving around. Um, we don't even know if the Five Nights at Freddy's VR game will ever be made or what platform it's going to launch on, so I would say hold off on buying that set until it comes out. But, like, for casual gaming, and most games are really, really short, actually, and if you own the Rift, a huge amount of the Rift material out there now is actually short virtual experiences and really short, tiny games. There are some longer platform games and such, but you can save between levels, and it's not a big deal to have the headset on for a little while and then, take it off. I'd say the only age limit depends on what you think your children can handle. If you think they can handle the responsibility of using a headset and they're not going to be, banging your expensive several $100 headset on the ground, then, go ahead if it's your child. So, I didn't see any proof anywhere that's going to adversely affect them. It was just the normal worries all adults have when a new technology comes out, whether or not the child can tell fantasy from reality, and whether or not it would adversely affect them. But I'd say as the adult, as a parent, it's up to you. Right now, the way VR runs, most traditional VR, you're going to need an expensive rig, and you're going to need your set and everything else. So you might not be ready to dive into it right now anyhow, but as prices go down, it will be something people will be looking at. I would say don't even worry about right now. That game that Scott is supposedly vaguely thinking of making for VR, he may never make for VR, so don't worry about too much right now. There isn't really a ton of content on the Rift that kids would be thrilled with. There are like a couple games here and there, but honestly, a lot of it seems a lot more geared to adults. So, like any other media, make sure you know what content they're playing and so forth and such on. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm definitely not against kids having a Rift or anything else. I don't think it's, a waste of money or anything, though. Do be aware it's not like there are 800 games, full-length games out, and it's not quite up to matching even a computer for, a library of games or whatever. But for casual gaming, if you know what to expect and you know that there aren't, 5 million experiences out there, then yeah, it's fine. Right now there isn't a ton that I've seen of educational stuff geared towards really younger children, but right now people are afraid of, letting real teeny tiny ones use a traditional VR headset. But yeah, I think they'll be fine. I don't even know if there will be child gear content, but I think they'll be fine. I didn't see anything in my research, and I didn't experience anything using the Rift myself that I would say, oh, I could definitely see this as a caution, other than, if the game has a flashing lights warning and they're photosensitive or something like that, then yeah, all the same gaming rules apply. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.